What is going on, everybody? Welcome back for another brand new video. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Today we're going to be taking a viewer requested video. I have a couple from this person, so shout out to Roby. We're going to be covering Grand Theft Auto 6 and everything we know about it so far. I'm very excited for the game. I've played it now on 3 generations of consoles between the 360, the PlayStation 4, and now the new gens. So everyone I know since 2013 has been grinding that out, waiting for the new game. It still seems like it's a little ways off, but we're going to dive in, everything we need to know about it so far. If you guys do enjoy the video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as it helps the channel grow. If you're a new subscriber here, let us know down in the comments so we can just welcome you here. And be on the lookout for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. We're almost halfway there, which is amazing. We might be able to make that goal by the end of the year. I did set out to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so maybe we can do that. And we're going to be giving away some sort of controller or peripheral if you have a PC. And, without further ado, let's get into this. So the article is coming from Games Radar. It's GTA 6 release date, news, and rumors by Sam Loveridge. GTA 6 is quite the inevitability. Despite the fact that developer Rockstar Games hasn't officially announced it yet, GTA 5, along with its online multiplayer component, GTA Online, are one of the most played and most purchased games of all time, which means a sequel is a sure bet. According to Kotaku report, a new entry in Grand Theft Auto series is in early development as of April 2020. That report also suggests we can expect to see a smaller launch with the game through updates in the manner of an MMO or GTA Online. The development timing means expecting the game to be a PS5 and Xbox Series X title is a sure bet. The development timing means expecting the game to be a PS5 and Xbox Series X title is a sure bet, and the release of the remastered GTA 5 for PS5 in 2021 suggests we could be waiting quite a while for the new GTA title. Long story short, if Rockstar had announced GTA 6 the day after Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, October 26, 2018, then based on historical delays between console GTA announcements and releases, we'd be waiting around 22 months. So August 2020. Of course, Rockstar didn't do that. It didn't do anything. In fact, so we can all have to go on is a word that GTA 6 was in early development as of April 2020. That makes it difficult to predict any sort of release window. The latest gossip is that GTA 6 release date will be sometime in 2025. That comes with the tip that the game is set in a modern-day version of Vice City that will expand and change over time. That goes against earlier rumors that stated that GTA 6 could launch October 2023 and be set in Miami. That's from a dubious online source, though, but additional details from the leak, including a single male protagonist with the game being set in the 70s with a chaptered story like Red Dead Redemption 2, combined with that Rockstar teasing fans with the official Rockstar support account, is telling us to stay tuned for GTA 6 updates on Twitter and just keeps getting more exciting. There have been several rumors about a potential GTA 6 location spots, including heading back to Vice City or being set across the entirety of the US. The latest rumors that arrived in June 2021 suggest that GTA 6 setting will be a modern-day recreation of Vice City, a rumor that has been later corroborated by Bloomberg's Jason Schreier. In March 2021, Tom Henderson, a tipster with a great track record, stated that GTA 6 will be set in the modern day. When asked by someone on Twitter, Henderson retweeted their question and simply said, "It's not set in the 80s, it is modern." Back in 2020, though, a huge GTA 6 leak emerged via Reddit. Users JackO'Lantern1982 relayed a grand total of 23 details about Rockstar's upcoming game, as well as confirming that the game is in development. They say that it is a code name is Project Americas, as the game will take place over multiple countries, namely Brazil in a fictional city based on Rio de Janeiro and Vice City in the US. The report suggested that associated narrative would be heavily influenced by Netflix's Narcos, which is a phenomenal series about the origins of the cocaine trade. This leak suggests that you'll be building your own drug empire using a mechanic similar to that of Vice City stories and be much more in-depth, more akin to, but bigger than GTA Online. Your vehicle will function like the horse in Red Dead Redemption 2, allowing you to store your equipment in the trunk rather than stashed on your character. According to the leak, the game will be set in the 1970s and 80s, with buildings changing, degrading over time, and weather being another heavy focus. Another separate potential leak from Fireden, though, suggests it's a modern-day Liberty City setting for GTA 6, with the beginning of the game reminiscent of a TV show, The Wire. It does suggest it's also based on a drug ring, making that a consistent theme of all the leaks. Way back a few years ago, reports of a London setting for GTA 6 originated via Rockstar Games, putting the game potentially right on the doorstep of its own studio. Rockstar co-founder Dan Houser said that the following back in September 13 is an interview with Polygon. At the moment, it feels like GTA's DNA is contemporary-ish, American-ish, English-speaking-ish, because that's what it's been, but that doesn't necessarily limit it to those. That's just what we've done so far. This led many to speculate that GTA may be seeking outside inspiration or even returning to the UK. However, Houser also said that GTA would return to London in an interview with The Guardian that very same month. I think for us, my gut feeling is GTA London was cool for the time, but games were more limited then, said Houser. These days, I think we would love to set a game in the UK, set in London, whatever, but I don't know if it would be a GTA game. I think there are plenty of great stories we could tell about the UK, great environments to showcase, great gameplay mechanics that could have a UK bent to theme. According to the source speaking to TechRadar back in March 2016, Rockstar visited the Japanese capital as a reference tip for the game entitled GTA Tokyo several years ago. Apparently the idea for the game was eventually pulled, but before the studio met up with the locals, took a ton of pictures, and wanted to get a good feel for the city before embarking on the particular gaming journey. The source stated that Rockstar was serious about the game with the Japanese setting, and even went as far to trademark the game GTA Tokyo, GTA Bottega, and also mysteriously GTA Sin City back in 2003. This was around the time of GTA 3 and Vice City, but the road system was seen as a problem and was just of one of the reasons why the idea eventually was abandoned. The GTA 6 rumors are pretty far-reaching right now, so let's start with some historical insights. So far, GTA games have been set in the following locations: Liberty City, GTA 3, GTA 4, Lost in the Dam, and The Ballad of Gay Tony. Vice City was GTA Vice City, San Andreas and Los Santos, GTA San Andreas, and GTA 5. If history was to repeat, Vice City or Liberty City feel like the most likely candidates for a return, but it is possible the game will explore new locations, which feels likelier in light of expectations set by GTA Online, i.e. the world won't get smaller. Speaking to Rockstar's Leslie Benzies in 2013 via the YouTube's GTA show, GTA 5 O'Clock, he stated that the ambition for GTA Online was to grow this world until it's the world. We're just going to add on new things into it, new places all the time. As for the GTA 6 story, there are plenty of rumors in that department too, from multiple protagonists to a single male hero. I wouldn't call it a hero though. 2020 Reddit leak suggests it would be set in the 1970s or 80s and feature a single male protagonist and who's an up-and-coming drug lord wannabe named Ricardo. Another key character called Casey is part of the narrative. According to that leak, you'll start off as Grunt doing runs as a cocaine smuggler from Vice City to the new large South American area before making connections with big-time drug lords and making your way up. With the story encompassing multiple cities, allegedly a younger Martin Madrazo will make an appearance, and as will his father, who is a big drug lord at the time. You do some missions for the Madrazo family involving hits on other gangs. The story will also reportedly tackle topics like HIV and the immigration crisis as it was in the 1970s and 80s. The earlier Fireden leak, though, said it would feature 4 main characters, 2 police and 2 gang members. That leak states that the main storyline splits up after a while, with the criminal side having sort of a sandbox, build a crime empire, think Fallout 4 meets The Sims, while the police side is more of a traditional action game with a little twist of LA noir. The latest leak from June 2021 suggests that modern-day Vice City version would feature multiple playable protagonists, including a tech-savvy woman with the game's map growing and changing over time, a la Fortnite. Schreier has since corroborated almost all of those claims, saying on Twitter, "Interestingly, Rockstar itself hasn't ruled out the use of multiple protagonists for future endeavors, mimicking the GTA 5 trio." Speaking after the release of Red Dead Redemption 2, which one playable character, in Arthur Morgan. Rockstar North's former president teased that the next series entry back in 2013 in a 4-part interview with Develop magazine, which got the online rumor mill started. "We don't know what GTA 6 will be, but we've got some ideas," said Benzi in an interview. "We've got about 45 years worth of ideas we want to do. We'll pick the right one. It comes from the idea first. Where it is going to be set in the is the first question. That then defines the missions. You're doing different things in LA than in New York or Miami. The map and story get worked up together, and the story is a basic flow of how it works out so you can layer the mission in." Of course, Benzi didn't give much away about what form GTA 6 will take and left Rockstar North in a fairly acrimonious circumstances. However, it's unlikely that Rockstar will rip up the GTA series' tried and tested development process where building a world comes first with characters and structured layers on top. GTA 5 was created by 1,000 plus developers based across studios worldwide, so it'd be a brave move to change the template. It's pretty clear that the stage that GTA 6 will be a PS5 and Xbox Series X release, especially in light of the upcoming GTA 5 next-gen post for the console and PC. However, whether a GTA 6 port will be released at the same time as its console counterparts isn't quite as straightforward. GTA 5 and GTA 4 both will eventually make their way to PC, so you hope that GTA 6 PC port also happens. It may not have been a simultaneous launch, but that extra bit of polish and development time had paid off so far, so hopefully PC fans are willing to wait a little bit again. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. That's GTA 6 and everything we know about it so far. I'm definitely super excited for it, but it sucks that we may have to wait till 2025 to get our hands on it, but we're just going to have to wait and see what Rockstar has up their sleeve. If you guys did enjoy the video, please be sure to smash the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing if you guys are new to the channel, and just turn on the notification bell so you guys never miss uploads. As always, I will see you guys in the next video.